Mazuma Boxing back with another video. Alright guys, let's talk about the fight that I believe was officially announced. Lomachenko, high-tech Vasyl Lomachenko versus Nicholas Walters. Now this is a pretty good fight, you know, top rank deciding to stay in-house with their promotions. But this is actually a really good fight. I mean, I believe that negotiations had initially started back in like early 2015, and some shit fell through or whatever. I guess it was on Walters' end because Lomachenko was really willing to make the fight, but somehow it fell through. But I guess that's a good thing because Lomachenko was able to obtain a title from Rocky Martinez, a fellow Puerto Rican fighter, and who knows what would have happened if he would have faced Walters. He probably would have got defeated once again. And that's something that he really can't afford right now because the man only has like 7 fights and he already has a loss. Nothing to take away from Lomachenko, but it is what it is. You know, you can't really take that many L's in boxing and still expect to get high paydays or to be even taken serious by the fans or have a high stock in general. Not everybody is Gabe Rosado and so on. But this is a really good fight, like I said. Now, you know, Lomachenko had struggled making 126. I believe he was stripped at the scales. And now he's at 130. He had just, well, not just because this was a really long time ago, but it's going to be 11 months starting November when he gets into the ring to fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko is fresh out of the ring. He just had a fight in June. That Rocky Martinez fight took place in June. Walters really hasn't fought in a while since he fought that guy Jason Sosa, and they declared it a draw, which was complete bullshit. Nicholas Walters beat the shit out of that man. I mean, Jason Sosa is a really tough fighter. I take nothing away from him, and I believe he's world champion right now. So nothing to take away from Sosa, but he definitely lost that fight clearly. That was definitely in Walters' favor, and everybody at the HBO commentators table seemed to agree as well. So now he's back, and now he's facing a really two-time gold medalist, Lomachenko. Now, this is a really hard fight to call. I mean, it just depends on who falls into who's. It depends who decides to dictate the fight, and I feel like whoever starts off first, it is really going to determine who wins this fight. Whoever decides to be first and decides. I don't know. It just depends on whoever's style is dominant. I mean, I really feel like Lomachenko has to be really defensive in this fight because I feel like if he tries to trade punches and tries to put punches together, he's going to get caught with some shit. Walters is a really good puncher. The man could box as well. He's a really good boxer puncher. And I feel like if he cracks Lomachenko good enough, he will hit that canvas. Now, and especially because he's at 130 now, I can imagine that he brought his power up there as well. And it's definitely cracking harder than what he was cracking when he was at 126. Now, you saw what the man did to Nonito. You see what he did to Darchinian and all that other shit. I mean, this man could punch, and I don't think Orlando Salido is a bigger puncher than Nicholas Walters. So I believe this was the hardest puncher that Lomachenko has faced yet in the pros. So. With that being said, I really can't call this fight as of right now. It's going to take some time for me to really decide who's going to win this fight. But like I said, Lomachenko will have to be really slick and really defensive. And he really is a slick fighter as it is already, but he has to be extremely defensive. And let's just see what happens. But when the fight goes further along and as the hype builds up, I will decide I will pick somebody to win, and then we'll just go from there. But really solid fight. This is definitely something that we need in boxing right now. And I hope there's more fights in boxing that are set up to end this year pretty strong. But let me know what y'all guys think about this fight. Who do you guys have winning? Who do you think style will be better? And or do you think this fight isn't even close? Do you have Lomachenko smoking him, or do you have Walter smoking Lomachenko? Let me know what y'all guys think about this. This Mazuma boxing, and we out of here.